30 years ago this Friday, an event at Simi Valley right there sparked an uprising in Los Angeles. 4 LAPD officers acquitted in the beating of Rodney King, leaving communities with wounds that are still healing today. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen is live in one of those communities right now, Koreatown, and joins us now with more. Jeff?
Well, Jeff and Pat, some of the bridge building has been tackling the blame game. For instance, images in the media that have been misunderstood for so long.
I saw people running into the market, tearing down the doors.
Civil rights attorney Stuart Quo was at the corner of Olympic and Hoover nearly 30 years ago at the start of LA's civil unrest. It was touched off by the acquittal of LAPD officers for the beating of Rodney King.
Saigu is 429.
Mr. Quo says most Korean Americans remember 429 the way most of us think of 9/11 because Korean Americans were blamed for the riots, which intensified misunderstandings with African Americans. For example, repeated coverage of business owners with guns on rooftops. In reality, that was only in small numbers.
In the Korean American community, this was a time when 2,500 businesses were destroyed or severely damaged.
Michael Lawson is the head of the LA Urban League. He says Asian business owners had to defend themselves because, he says, police abandoned Koreatown and South LA, which were left to burn while officers were sent to protect affluent communities.
The issue was that if I were doing that, there would be a different response from LAPD.
A year before the civil unrest, Latasha Harlins was shot and killed by grocer Soon Ja-do, who got a light sentence with no jail time. Mr. Lawson says the Harlins case amplified the indignities African Americans were already experiencing with redlining, which is a discriminatory practice of withholding services for certain groups. He says even today our communities are divided by roads and freeways that prevent us from interacting and understanding one another better.
There has to be a way to address the systemic issues that create the balkanization of this city.
On Friday, civil rights leaders will unite at Liberty Park in Koreatown to remember the 30th anniversary of the LA Uprising and address unresolved differences in an honest way.
Shining a light on it is the only way to make sure that we continue to move in the right direction.
The Saigu Peace Gathering will take place at Liberty Park this Friday between 4 and 7 p.m. There will be musical performances, and if you would like to register for the free event, you can go to our website, which is cbsla.com. Be sure to click on Seen on TV. We are live in Koreatown. Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
Remember